Today's session is going to be a guided, beautiful healing meditation for these difficult times that we all are crossing, these difficult times that we all are undergoing. I'm going to divide my talk into small sessions, small sections. One of them, to begin with, let us talk about a little bit about the vibes from Himalayas. This is where I will begin. I live here, a brief about myself. I live here in the lap of the Himalayas, outskirts of Rishikesh, on the banks of the Ganga, and her blessings surround me day and night. I live here in a small hermitage, the Kirti Hermitage. We have a beautiful small temple of Ganesha here, and I primarily lead my life in sadhana and in solitude and isolation. So this lockdown condition is not something new to me. It is something we experience every day, and sometimes I feel it's such a big blessing for all of you also to experience this, to be able to reflect on your lives and to be able to turn inward and be able to introspect and ask about what kind of life were you leading and what kind of a life should you be leading hereafter. So this isolation and lockdown is got its own share of blessings and its own share of concerns, undoubtedly, for the world and for humanity as a whole. I remember as a child having read a small article written by Sri Aurobindo and Mother, where he talks about the supraconsciousness, the supra-mind descending, and Mother had said very clearly that all those who align themselves to the supramind and to this heightened consciousness, enlightened consciousness, will survive, and the rest of them will be remolded, rebirthed, and they will come into living afresh. So probably these are the trying, testing times when how much are we able to change ourselves and how much are we able to commit deep into our hearts, invoking love and care for the entire creation and for consciousness and God itself. There is a very beautiful shloka in Bhagavad Gita. It says, Mayadakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagadvi parivartate. It is said that the Lord says that in my personal supervision, Prakriti creates all the moving and the unmoving things. And this is how the entire creation revolves. This is how the entire world revolves. And the cycles of birth and death are happening. So there is this huge power that is looking after all of us and knows what is good for all of us and knows exactly what is the kind of home it wants to create for consciousness hereafter. It is not going to allow things which are haywire to be here for long. And we are being in a process at the moment. We are all undergoing a process of realignment within our own hearts as well as in the hearts of all the beings in the universe. It is being cleansed, it is being rearranged, and the best that we can do in these times is to remain calm, is to remain peaceful, is to remain consciously connected to this divine string of consciousness that's uniting all of us. Any suffering anywhere in the world is a part of my suffering, your suffering. Any suffering in any part of the world, any loss in any part of the world is my loss, your loss. We are one, we are all connected through this divine, beautiful string of consciousness. And this awareness in us keeps us connected to the divine consciousness itself. When we begin to understand, we begin to align, and we start introspecting with eyes closed and deep calm in our heart. We start introspecting about the kind of life I choose to live. We all have a free will. All of us have a free will, and then there is destiny. But our free will in the awakened state is really nice. And the free will is actually there for all of us to decide how we can participate in the progress and the evolution of our own soul. The free will is there for us to decide how to discipline ourselves and how to bring ourselves into the best potential that we can, to align ourselves to the best potential. So utilizing this free will is something which is very beautiful. Meditation being a part of this exercising of free will. Meditation and turning inwards is one of the things that one should exercise every day as a part of exercising free will. When we talk about meditation, there are so many masters, there's so many teachers, all are doing a beautiful, wonderful job. In some way or the other, they're guiding people inward, and which is really, really wonderful. My Gurudev very distinctly taught me two things that walk parallel to each other. He said to use the word meditation only and only when you're strictly sitting straight like a yogi and meditating. Meditation is done to strengthen the soul. It is done to strengthen the soul and to connect with the divine consciousness and to experience the oneness of the universe. And hence, no props were encouraged by him. No props were encouraged. No music, no aromas, no incenses, no cushions, crystals, none of them. The other parallel path is that of healing. Healing and meditation, these are two different things, though they do complement each other, but they're two different things. When we practice healing, we can take all kinds of props. You could be lying down and healing. You could be sitting down and healing. You can be inclined. You could be dancing. You could be walking. You could have music, aromas, crystals, and a whole lot of things that support the cleansing of your energy. Healing is done to clean your energy, to cleanse your energy, to cleanse your aura, to cleanse your system, to cleanse your mind, and to cleanse that entire equipment that helps you to turn inward. And meditation is done to strengthen the soul. So it has to be like a yogi, without any props or anything, and as silent as you can, as without the help of anything as you can. So what we're going to do today, though I'm saying that there are two different parallel paths, but what we're going to do today with me is that I'm going to guide you on a lucid dreaming, and I'm going to guide you inward, take you into the chamber of your heart to experience peace and calm, but more because the session is dedicated to these beautiful FLO girls who have requested me to give an online healing session. So this is going to be a meditative healing session where I'm going to guide you inward, and I'm going to make you experience deep calm and take the showerings from the Himalayas and from the masters, from all the ascended masters that live in the subtle realm here. Why do we do such a session? Why should one be encouraged to participate in such a session? You elevate your energy levels, your vibratory levels, you elevate your bioenergy, and you get aligned very consciously to the subtler realm that dispenses help and energy. Unbounded help and energy, unbounded blessings descend from this realm, and connecting to this realm helps us to build up a system that can be strong enough to exercise the free will that we want to exercise. Hence, we're going to do this beautiful guided session for about half an hour, and then I will give you some time. If there are any questions that you would want to ask, anyone can ask. And so before we begin, I would also like to tell you how do these guided meditation sessions work. Let us also understand how do these sessions work. You see, we have a very deep intrinsic connection between our prana and mind. Our energy system and our mind is very intrinsically connected. So much so that your prana can drive the mind and the mind can drive the prana. They're so intrinsically connected that they can influence each other, which is why we do pranayama in the yoga to silence the mind. And then we do, a lot of you I know who are participating in this session today are healers and seers. I'm sure you know that when we put our mind somewhere, our prana travels there and makes it possible. So it is one of the most beautiful connections in your system, the human system, that can actually make manifest whatever you think. Whatever you think can make manifest with the help of the prana, with the help of our energy, which listens to the mind. That means if we give ourselves a beautiful imaginary something, our prana actually starts participating in that imagination and tries to convert it into reality. Utilizing this science of the connection between the prana and the mind, there are a lot of lucid guided sessions that help you with visualization to make things possible within your system. And they're very powerful tools given to us by nature. They are extremely powerful tools given to us by nature. And your body and your cells of your body actually go through all of that you imagine. So we're going to utilize this system to create deep calm and invite the vibes from the Himalayas onto us, for the light to descend in us, and for each and every cell of our body to be glowing with this beautiful energy. Are you all ready with me? Are you all ready? So what I want you to do is, I want you to sit in front of your screens and just listen to this guidance that I am taking you on now. And I want you to follow the instructions in a very surrendered and a relaxed mode. You could be, if you just want to hear the instructions and not see the screen, maybe you could have your earplugs on and maybe lie down and do it, or you can sit down, or you could be inclined, you could take some cushions, prepare yourself to be showered with the beautiful vibes from the Himalayas. Let us begin with a small prayer to Mahaganapati, to the Ganesha, to shower us with the blessings and to lead this session very effectively and beautifully, that each one of you is affected and absorbing the blessings that are being showered from this side. Let us pray to Lord Ganesha, and then we will begin with the session. Close your eyes and keep your attention deep into your hearts. I will just narrate a small stanza for the Divine Mahaganapati. Ekadantam chaturhastam pashamakushadharinam radam cha vardam hastair vibhranam mushakadvajam raktam lambodaram shurpakarnakam raktavasasam raktagandhanuliptangan raktapushpai supujitam bhaktanukampinam devam jagatkaranam achutam avibhutam cha shristayadav prakrite purushat param evam dhyayati yo nityam sa yogi yoginam varah om namo vratapataye namo ganapataye namah pramathapataye नमस्तेस्तु लंबोदराय एकदंताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः. In absolute grace of the divine and in the presence of the divine, may we all turn inward and receive this divine blessing that is being showered upon us by the masters and by all the holy spirits here in the Himalayas. May we be blessed, may we be healed, may we be protected, may we be strengthened in these difficult times. I want all of you to close your eyes and be in a state of absolute surrender. Be in a state of absolute surrender. Give yourself a beautiful thought surrender massage. Bit by bit, surrender all the body parts. Surrender your mind, surrender your thoughts. Go deep inside, more and more into the chamber of your heart. For all of you who have been learning meditation with me, I'm sure you know the process too well, but for those who are here with me today, the most beautiful peace and calm experience happens in the chamber of your heart. Your heart is the closest seat to the divine. So taking your attention there into the heart is one of the most beautiful experiences, most healing and peaceful experiences that you can experience. So I want you to take your attention to the heart. How do you take your attention to the heart? Just stop your breath for a moment, just for a second, and feel the throbbing of your heart. Take your awareness there. Take your awareness deep inside, more and more, as if you're traveling deep into the heart. We go deeper and deeper. Let the awareness travel deeper and deeper, deeper into the heart. Now imagine you're standing at the door of something very bright, beautifully lighted space. The chamber of your heart, the Hriday, is a beautifully lighted space. There are thousands of nerve endings here, thousands of nadis here. The beautiful mesh of the Puritat nadis is in the chamber of your heart. Imagine that you're a small tiny person and you're standing at the door of your own heart chamber. A small tiny person, look at yourself, a small tiny person. Walk into this lighted space as if you're entered into a beautiful, wide space which is full of light. Walk inside. Go into the space. Look all around you. There are twinkling, shining, enlightening little objects. There is so much of light showering here, you don't know from where. And this whole space is divine, absolutely divine, filled up with the divine light. Look at yourself, a small tiny person. Come on. Go inside and go to the center of the space with your arms outstretched and your head up. Invite this light over. Invite this light over. Sit down there. Look at yourself sitting down there like a yogi. Look at yourself sitting down there like a yogi. Look at yourself smiling. Look at yourself ready to receive. With your arms outstretched and sometimes folded. You're ready to receive. Fix your eyes to a point. Sit down without any movement and be ready to receive a shower of light that comes from above and showers on your head. Look at this beautiful misty light falling on you. It's blue. It's a light blue glowing light falling on you, on your head, as if you're standing under the shower. Look at that falling on you. Look at that spreading all around you. Feel the cool ions falling on your head. Feel that light going inside your head, twinkling all around, going deep into your body and spreading all around you. Look at your beautiful aura expanding with this bright blue blissful light. Look at this light expanding. Look at your aura expanding. Look at your hands and legs glowing with this light, Close your eyes and let's soak this light deep into you. Let it go through your chakra system. Let it go to every part of your body, your shoulders, and as it moves into every cell of your body, it is erasing all the stress, all the tension that is there. Look at it erasing all the stress from your shoulders and neck. Let it erase all the stress and tension from your heart, from your chest, from your arms. Look at your arms glowing and filled up with this light. Let every cell of your body absorb and glow with this beautiful divine light. Let the light descend down to your stomach and remove everything. Push everything out of your body which is toxic. Let it push every toxin out of your body. And let every cell be filled with this beautiful, glowing, beautiful, enlightening blue light. The healing light that is coming here from the Himalayas, from the masters, from the divine source that India is so proud of. Let this light descend in every cell of your body, down from the chest to the stomach to all the organs there. Let it create a protective shield around every organ. Let it spread from your intestinal cavity down to the small intestines, large intestines, to the back side of your body, to your bones, to your lungs, to your muscles. Every cell of your body gets filled up with this beautiful, divine blue light. Let it go down from your abdominal cavity, down to your thighs, to your knees, to your calf muscles, to your feet. Look at your feet and your thighs and your legs glowing with this blue light, expanding more and more and more. Let the light come out, burst out from your aura, making your aura a beautiful circle of blue light. Look at yourself sitting in this circle like a Shiva. Look at yourself sitting in this circle like a yogi, blue in color, emanating tremendous, beautiful glow, which is so beautiful, calming, and medicinal. Look at yourself sitting like a Shiva. Look at yourself sitting like a yogi, happy, smiling, beaming, this beautiful light emanating from your body and creating this lovely, beautiful aura. And don't miss to observe the shower that is falling on your head. The shower of this light falling on your head, nurturing you, filling you up with tremendous amount of strength and blessings from here. It fills you up with immunity, fills you up with strength at the deepest core. Every cell is in its best, glowing with this blue light. And look at yourself, how beautiful you look. Look at yourself, how beautiful you look, sitting like a yogi, sitting like a Shiva, with a beautiful blue aura that is enlightened, and that beautiful shower of light that is falling on you. Be restful, be in complete surrender. In these moments, surrender all your fears, surrender all your worries, surrender the uncertainty that you're carrying deeply in your heart. All is going to be well. All is going to be well for everyone. Life is just going to continue. For those who have departed, they shall come again, glowing with life again. Those who are unwell shall be well. Those who are in fear, remove the fear from your mind and sit down in this participative energy. The light is filling you up with all the possibilities for your tomorrow and now. The light is filling you up with the glow and glories that have to come for us, humanity, to experience. Sit in surrender, sit in a receptive mode, and allow yourself to be filled up with this light. Slowly, slowly. As you take in more and more of this light and look at yourself with this beautiful aura around you, let us come out of this state recharged. Let us come out of this state with a deep resolve in our hearts to never fear, with a deep resolve in our heart to align ourselves to this beautiful energy of the universe that is consciously taking the entire humanity to another dimension of living. Let us make a resolve in our heart to participate happily in all the changes that nature is bringing on to us. Let us resolve to be peaceful and calm, to be consciously invoking love in our hearts, making a resolve to turn inwards every day, making a deep resolve to be more introspective, reflective every day, making a resolve to slow down and be able to enjoy life, making a resolve to be more compassionate, tender, humble, surrendered, and more receptive to the subtler demands of our relationships. Make a resolve to be more giving, more caring. With this deep resolve and a promise to align ourselves with the needs of the consciousness today, let us come out. See yourself getting up from the Shiva posture, from the yogi's posture. Your body is glowing with this blue light. You're going to take back home this blue light. Your body is glowing with this blue light. Your face is shining and glowing with confidence and love. Certitude. Certitude of the promise that you made to the universe. Come on, get up from this space and walk towards the gate from where we entered. Look at yourself. You're a small, tiny person, but glowing with light. Come out towards the gate. Come out. Come out. Keep both your hands on the heart now. Physically, keep both your hands on the heart. Feel your heart beating. Bring your awareness back to the body. Bring your awareness back to where you are. Bring your awareness to the person you are. Not forgetting this beautiful divine light that your cells have absorbed. Take a deep breath. Feel the throbbing of your heart. Let your hands rest on your heart. Let your hands rest on your heart. Let us invoke deep gratitude for this beautiful session. Let us invoke deep gratitude to our masters and to the guiding angels and to all the spirits of this universe that help us to receive the light whenever we need. Deep gratitude to this entire technology for allowing us to connect. I want all of you to rub your palms together. I want all of you to wipe your face with love, with awareness, your neck and your heart. Cover your eyes with your palms and then open your eyes as you look back to the screen again, listening to me. That was such a beautiful session. I could actually feel all of you receiving this beautiful light. You see, these imaginary lucid dreaming sessions are extremely powerful. They can take your prana, they can rise your prana to such a vibratory level that you can contact the exact power and the color that you want to be able to imbibe, to be able to take, to be able to download all that you require from the universe. It's a very powerful, very deep, and a very effective healing session. I'm sure each one of you has felt very beautiful, very calmed, and very, very healed. I feel very grateful to the entire FLO chapter for initiating this process and for allowing me to come to their audience and in fact initiating a live session on the FB, which I've been so shying to make it happen. And therefore deep gratitude goes to all of you girls for initiating this process. If there are any questions or if somebody would like to ask me something, you're most welcome. Thank you, Shubha. Thank you, Richita. It was a very beautiful, yes, thank you so much. Radhika and Shubhra, I can't thank you enough for initiating this process. And if you ever need me for any other sessions in future, I'm always available for sharing my wisdom and joy with all of you. From the banks of Mother Ganga and the lap of Himalayas, it is so serene at this moment over here. When you just stand outside, you can feel the subtler realm. You can feel the subtler realm, you can feel the masters, and you can feel the presence of this entire beautiful divine environment here, showering upon with love and wisdom. There is no noise, the roads are quiet. Can we resolve to have such a quieter world even in future without making too much noise? When our lockdowns are over and we are back into the streets, can we be less louder? Can we be quieter? Can we promise to be more humbled and more disciplined and more committed to co-creative atmosphere and not being so self-centered and selfish? With this deep promise in my heart and on your behalf, I make a promise to the universe that yes, we shall be humbled. Yes, we shall be more and more committed, more and more softer, caring, and loving hereafter. Thank you so much for this divine opportunity, and I will see you all again very soon. Jai Shri Krishna, and thank you. Namaste.